Hey everybody, so I changed my hair. Again. I said I would in the last video and I stuck to it. I don't know if you could tell, but now I'm more of like a copper, like natural ginger, but I'm not. But yeah, I changed it up. I originally wanted to go to like this color, but you know, things didn't go our way in the hairdressing chair, which I was fully aware of being a hairdresser and knowing that red is one of the hardest colors to get out of your hair. So we went from this after cocktail bleaching it 2 times to what it is now. So this is what we are gonna be for now. This is me now, and that's that. I kind of look like a penny, but you look like a bright, shiny penny, and I just want to pick you up, put you in my pocket, carry you around, and then just not use you ever because nobody ever uses pennies anymore, but that's special. I want to keep you around, you know? It's a very strange compliment, but that's the compliment you're getting today. So I know I am not technically like a commentary channel, but this topic in particular is pretty disturbing, and I know I don't usually cover current events, but this is something in particular I think that I can shed some more light on, and also maybe help in highlighting this topic so people that could actually make more of a difference might see it. I'm not sure, or maybe just to get you guys to help in some way, but we can talk about that in the end of the video. Either way, I think this is an important topic to talk about because I think people forget how ugly the world and the internet can truly be, especially children and parents, and sometimes we just need a little reminder. So that's kind of what this is today, because not that I have a child, but just being in the space myself, I know firsthand how many creeps there are, let alone how many creeps there are towards children. I mean, I deal with it on a daily basis, but I'm a full-grown woman. I can handle myself, you know, but kids can't. And the only way to protect them is through their parents. So I just kind of want to talk about the issue that's happening, and maybe it's relevant to you, maybe it's not, but I think in general, it's just going to be good to talk about. So today we are talking about some of the people I despise the most in the world, and that's adults that like kids a little too much, aka PDF, aisles, and adults that exploit their children for views and money. And we're talking about the account of a 4-year-old named Ren Eleanor, and more specifically, the person that runs that account, which is her mother, Jacqueline. I was not privy to this beforehand because she has had controversy beforehand, which we will talk about as well, but I've been seeing it nonstop for about a week on my TikTok For You page, and I'm just appalled by it. So let's get into it. So for those of you who aren't privy to the situation, when Jacqueline and Ren first started to blow up on TikTok specifically, it was a few years ago. Jacqueline was sharing videos of her and her daughter Ren dressing up in matching outfits, hair routines, and eating food, which all sounds innocent enough, right? But Jacqueline would face her first bout of serious backlash about a year and a half ago about these videos specifically. And a year and a half ago, there were hundreds of videos made by other concerned creators about how Ren, although doing seemingly innocent things in videos, was actually acting out suggestive content. And this was obviously no fault of her own. She's a 3-year-old at this point, for goodness sake. But naturally, who's to blame for exploiting their children openly on the internet? The parent that's in charge of the content. Jacqueline. So with the content that I was talking about with matching outfits or with the food, it all from the outside looking in, not knowing about the gross people on the internet, looks pretty innocent. But if you look at it in a certain lens, if Ren is being put in bikinis and being made to dance, or if she's eating a banana or wearing really short dresses and bending over, it's really bad. And that's what people were so concerned about and letting Jacqueline know. So they did, and Jacqueline was made very aware of the danger of the content that she was putting out about her child and how PDF aisles use these types of videos as material. But she did nothing about it, even being made privy to the situation. But she would make a sorry excuse for an explanation video and plead her case to the viewers at an attempt to save face and save her bank account. So we're gonna watch some of that now.
The past few months have been incredibly distressing, and I've learned a lot. What started out as a hobby to make a digital scrapbook for my daughter Ren grew into an interesting role for me as a single stay-at-home mom. Ren is my #1 priority, and her upbringing and safety are my top job 24 hours a day.
No, it's not. Clearly, because you're still posting obviously suggestive content of your daughter.
This account has allowed me to provide for my daughter and to set aside money for her future.
Be that as it may, Jacqueline, to get that money, you're still using your daughter's likeness to spoon feed creeps on the internet.
I'm not sure how this conspiracy theory got started and spiraled out of control. What you need to know is that no law enforcement agencies I conferred with, including the FBI, have found any proof that my daughter's likeness appears on inappropriate websites.
It's not a conspiracy theory, it's true! These are the dark and bleak facts of the internet. There are creeps that like to watch kids, especially when they're being dressed up inappropriately by their mother and being made to eat phallic foods on camera close up, again, by their mother. I'm obviously not going to show any of these videos, but they are there on a public site. Of course, your daughter's likeness isn't going to be in some dark corner of the internet. You're serving it to these creeps on a silver platter on a public platform. You dumb. Sorry, let's continue.
These rumors are 100% false. If anyone has real tangible proof, please contact me immediately.
Here's the proof. Is that good enough for you?
What is true, Ren is a happy, healthy 3-year-old. The videos we film together from my account a couple of hours a week are fun and lighthearted.
Of course she's happy. She's a 3-year-old and she doesn't know any better, Mom.
TikTok analytics show that my followers are 76.8% female. That's more than 13 million females, including lots of moms.
So she now has 17 million followers. So let's pretend those statistics are still true, which it looks like they are. That would leave over 4 million male viewers, not to mention the thousands, if not millions, of men that lie about their accounts and use female profiles as aliases. And this is extremely common. And you're also acting like women, although not as common, can't be predators as well. You're just digging a giant hole. Anyway, I won't continue the rest of the video because that's only halfway through, but she goes on to ask people to stop shaming her as a mom and that other people can raise their kids however they want and she's gonna raise Ren how she wants and that she'll start filtering the comments, etc. Stuff that she didn't end up doing because the comments on some of Ren's videos were absolutely disgusting and disturbing. And to be honest, Jacqueline should be embarrassed and ashamed for not monitoring what these monsters on the internet were saying about her now 4-year-old daughter. Luckily, she turned off the comments now, but I'm going to safely assume that's because most of them were filled with growing concern for Ren from other concerned creators and other people just blatantly shaming Jacqueline. Now, I fully understand that there is a lot of people, especially parents, that are naive to the fact that there are horrible people out there that prey on seemingly innocent content of children. And I'm not here to shame every parent that posts stuff of their children. That is not the point of this video. The point of this video is just to let parents know that they should be conscious of that fact and to just be wary of what they put out on the internet of their kids. I'm not saying you can't post cute pictures of your kid or you can't post cute videos or funny videos with your kid. I think those are great. But I just think all of this should be something parents keep in the back of their mind and that they're very cognizant of when they are posting about it. And I would say the same for Jacqueline, but she is now the furthest thing from naive. She has been warned by thousands of people now, even fast forwarding to today, where people are speaking up again about what she is posting of her daughter because it's growing more and more concerning.
This page is not ran by a child. It is ran by this child's mom. She posts knowingly provocative things, so much so that she had to turn her comments off instead of just deleting the video.
What moms are noticing is how many times these videos of Ren are being saved.
Of course, everybody's worried about the safety of this child.
Just for an example, looking at the amount of saves on some specific videos is alarming, to say the least. You can go through each video, and videos that are pretty innocent and cute and funny that don't have suggestive material has much less saves than the video where Ren's taste testing liquids through straws, or wearing a short dress and her mom making her sit on a whoopee cushion, or eating a corn dog at the fair. These videos have a disturbing amount of saves comparatively. And all these videos I'm not going to show, obviously, but you do not need to be a genius to delineate what that means. It's creepy people saving it so they can watch it later. End of story. And Jacqueline knows this. And if for whatever reason you don't believe me, there has been licensed psychologists speaking out about this issue as well. Dr. Leslie, for example, is a clinical forensic psychologist, and she explained this issue plainly and very well to Wren's concerned audience.
Yesterday, I posted a video on how parents who can't access child will use children's influencer accounts on social media, and these accounts are knowingly run by parents, usually mothers. I've seen a lot of comments where people are very disturbed by specific mom influencer accounts. So I checked out one account in particular, and I looked at the content and how many saves there were. So if the little girl was doing something innocent, not a lot of saves. If the little girl was doing something that could be seen as, it was shocking. The little girl with an adult, 400 saves. Sucking on a straw, eating a turkey leg, eating a kebab, and then licking a straw, 20,000 saves. Changing her eye color and almost looking and older, 300,000 saves. When you post videos on social media, you can see when people start watching the video and when they stop. You can also see at what point during the video they choose to like and save it.
She also posted a video explaining her professional experience working with creeps in therapy type sessions, and how the behavior of Wren's mother, along with a ton of other parental influencers that use their children on the platforms, cater to these creeps, and how dangerous that can be.
I've talked to a lot of in my career, and when they can't access child, do you know what they use? The New York Times did an investigation of child influencers. You can't have an Instagram account if you're under 13, so parents are running accounts for children. Although it's incredible to use social media to start a savings account for your kids, they can go to college and buy a house and a car, bad things are happening. Companies will send you clothing to put on your kids. If you post your kid in that outfit, you can make $3,000 on one post. Here's the problem. They looked at 5,000 child accounts, and 32 million followers were adult men. Meta has disclosed that over 500,000 accounts every day have inappropriate content or interactions. When a parent posts a picture of a child and they appear more in a bathing suit, they get far more likes and comments from adult men. Look at my business account. You can see who's looking at you.
So there you go. I mean, I know most of you are probably very well aware of what there is out there in terms of people consuming your content and your child's content or your friend's kid's content or anything. And this is just a big warning to everybody, just to make sure that you're protecting your kids and yourself, because there's just terrible people out there that are willing to do terrible things. And in terms of Jacqueline, I mean, she has not stopped posting, and she's well aware of the growing concern around Wren, but she refuses to stop posting, saying the same argument every time. And I think the only way to go about this is to report her. I mean, I have, and I'm reaching out to TikTok to let them know about the situation as well, because I know lots of accounts that have been taken down that are mostly just of the child and not of the parent with the child. And they have been taken down. So I don't see why Wren's account would be an exception to that. I just feel for Wren. I feel like when she gets older and looks back at this, she's going to be, broken about all of this. I can't imagine if my mom were to use me for monetary content in an inappropriate way and know what she's doing. I really want Wren to be okay, along with so many other content creators. And I just want you guys to be safe on the internet as well. So that brings me to the conclusion of the video. I'm not saying to spread hate to Jacqueline by any means. I think the biggest thing you can do is not consume the content and report. I'm just trying to help in any way I can and just shed some light. And I know this wasn't my typical video, but this is something that just hit really close to home and I just wanted to talk about. So I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day and stay safe out there, okay? I will see your beautiful face in the next video. Okay? Bye.